Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To number 13.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant change.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
54-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
47-yard line. A 3-yard.
On second down, this is Madison. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his target. It's Cobb. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Colts nothing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, going for Sanders down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he'll let this one go deep for... And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of sweep kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And nothing but daylight ahead.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-0. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
The result of the play is a turnover.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Dunlap on the tackle.
They go play action. Bridgewater. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Teddy Bridgewater.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding room to the 20. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And down to the 19-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown. Akers, his second touchdown